Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony Thompson. Well, Pop the Balloon Live had its first episode, and fans of the original series on YouTube aren't too happy with this new Netflix version, with some social media users calling it whitewashed. Last night on Thursday, Netflix would stream its first live episode of Pop the Balloon, which was adapted from Arlene Amelie and her husband BM's YouTube series titled the same thing. Now, the announcement of the adaptation gained controversy from the very beginning due to the show's original host, Amelie, being removed as an on-screen talent in favor of actress Yvonne Orji, which some fans expressed displeasure with. Despite this, both Amelie and her husband, BM, were giving executive producer credits on the Netflix version. With Amelie no longer being the host, fans were already worried about Netflix possibly gentrifying the show that was able to garner over 100 million viewers without the help of a streamer. However, now that the first episode is available, the new version seems to have lived up to everyone's fears. After watching, one user on social media would write, Netflix had gold in their hands. All they had to do was give Arlene and BM the platform to do a live version of their show. The version is not only inauthentic, but corny. What's the point of it being live? Feels like paid actors. Another social media user would end up asking why a new version was needed in the first place. They asked, why didn't they just keep the same exact Pop the Balloon show and just stream it on Netflix? One more social media user would chime in. Netflix said, we know Black people created and made Pop the Balloon a phenomenon, but let's add some whiteness to it. But let's also make sure Arlene and BM are executive producers so we don't get too much backlash. Now, several online users would note that most of the contestants on the show passed the paper bag test, once again alluding to the fact that Netflix whitewashed the show, which of course is a huge difference to the predominantly Black contestants that were featured on the original. Another issue viewers seem to have a problem with were the presence of social media influencers and former reality stars. Comparatively, the YouTube series featured more everyday contestants looking to find love. To some, the addition of the other reality show stars made it feel less authentic. One contestant, Johnny Bananas, known from shows like The Real World and The Challenge, made headlines for his comments that were perceived as racist.
Who on the stage would have been your type? Like for real?
I mean, we're gonna start with the toes. Let's see.
Oh, thank God.
You've got really pretty toes. You look like you sleep from a tree upside down.
Me? Oh, you don't want this show for me, Johnny.
In response, one social media user would write, Johnny Bananas wasted no time calling the Black lady a monkey. Another would say, 10 minutes in, and Johnny Bananas already called a Black woman a monkey. It looks like the Netflix version of Pop the Balloon is clearly a different version than what made viewers gravitate towards the show in the first place. Luckily, Amelie will continue to host the original version on YouTube for those who still want the interactions from everyday people, as opposed to reality stars and social media influencers. So, what do you guys think about Pop the Balloon Live on Netflix? Did you see the first episode? Will you keep watching? Why or why not? And let us know in the comments below. Stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing right here to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you can receive notifications to all of our content and not just some. Check out Hypers Club for all your cool and original merchandise and content. And for our YouTube viewers, if you like this story, send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony Thompson.